The long-awaited transition is almost here, as the final countdown for Ripple XRP has started. The time to pay notice is now, as XRP is preparing for one of its most dramatic transitions after years of uncertainty. This isn't your average upswing or downturn in the market. There will be far greater things to come from this. Although XRP has experienced both highs and lows, the past is preparing the way for a thrilling future. If you've been holding off on buying XRP or increasing your holdings, now might be the time to do it. Everything points to a huge upswing, thus it's obvious that Ripple is set to go on a tremendously exciting trip. Right now is when your attention should be focused if you haven't been following XRP closely. New information is emerging that may have far-reaching consequences for Ripple and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. A whirlwind of regulatory uncertainty, market volatility and court disputes has beset XRP for months, but Ripple has been going, and XRP is still going strong in the market, so it's not all bad. We are currently at that point. XRP is exhibiting the most robust indicators of life that we have saw for quite some time. As the price begins to rise, a change is taking place behind the scenes that indicates something significant is about to happen. The regulatory landscape is beginning to clear, Ripple's use case in cross-border payments is expanding, and institutional interest is continuing to surge. This is the conclusion that all of these things lead to. The day of XRP's glory is drawing near quickly. There may be a massive breakout in the near future for XRP, and the market is on the brink of a disaster. Therefore, why is this transformation happening? The signs are pointing to a huge surge for XRP, but why? Now that we know what's going on, let's look at how it could impact the future price of XRP. The long-running legal dispute between XRP and the SEC is finally nearing a resolution. For the future of XRP, this is a major milestone. Finally, XRP can realize its full potential as the situation gets clearer, and regulatory doubts start to diminish. This change will allow for more widespread use by retail and institutional investors alike, by removing the legal cloud that has been preventing its widespread acceptance. The potential for price increase of XRP is enormous, as its function in the financial ecosystem, and its use case for cross-border payments become more apparent. Now is the moment to pay attention. If you've been hesitant regarding XRP. Ahead, we have some major adjustments, and the clock is ticking. This might be the start of XRP's unbelievable run, so be sure to keep an eye on it. It is critical to be aware of where XRP sits at the moment, since the market is preparing for something monumental. Anyone keeping up with Ripple's progress knows that it's been nothing short of a roller coaster. After XRP's steep price declines, legal disputes and moments of uncertainty, many are asking what the future holds for the digital asset. Nevertheless, XRP has kept a solid foothold in the market despite everything that has happened. According to the latest price action, XRP is far from finished. It's clearly progressing. After months of relatively flat price movement during a consolidation phase, XRP is finally ready to break out. The markets consolidate their gains and get ready for their next move during this critical phase. And at this very moment, everything is pointing to a rising trend. Now the issue is, what are the main reasons for this possible rise and why is XRP heading in this direction? Its ongoing legal dispute with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is a key factor shaping XRP's present position. This legal fight has cast a shadow over Ripple and XRP for a long time, making many wonder what the digital asset's future holds. In light of the SEC's case against Ripple, many institutional investors have been hesitant to fully embrace XRP due to concerns about its classification as a security, but there are hints that this judicial struggle might soon be over. The market is responding favorably as Ripple approaches a settlement, and investors are becoming increasingly certain that XRP will come out on top, or at least in a good position. If the SEC action is successfully resolved, it will remove a significant ambiguity around XRP and pave the way for its continued success. One of XRP's main strengths from the start has been its ability to facilitate cross-border payments. Now that legal constraints have been lifted, Ripple can return its focus to expanding this use case. The increasing interest in blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies from institutions is another factor impacting the price of XRP, in addition to the legal dispute. A growing number of businesses are seeing the revolutionary potential in digital currencies like XRP. Since XRP is used for cross-border payments, a market worth several $1 trillion, it is in a very advantageous position in this respect. The need for cheap, quick and efficient global payment solutions is on the rise, and Ripple has established solid partnerships with banks all across the globe to meet this demand. With the growth of these collaborations and the increasing adoption of Ripple's blockchain technology, the price of XRP is expected to rise in response to the increased demand. Institutions are starting to take notice, and that means XRP isn't merely a speculative asset anymore. Its valuation is beginning to mirror the fact that it is emerging as a serious participant in the global financial arena. Along with these changes, the cryptocurrency market as a whole is beginning to show signs of life. Cryptos are gradually recovering from the 2022 bear market, and investor mood is looking up. Along with other major digital assets, XRP is also benefiting from this positive market change.